In Other Waters is a story driven game that's super chill, somewhere between a point and click game, a text adventure, and something more than that. Everything happens through a very strict user interface that I really enjoy the color palette of. With it, you move around an alien world underwater. The most important part of the game is the story. Well, that's only true because it drives you to learn about Gliese 677cc and everything that lives underwater. That crazy name is the name of the planet. So you're an artificial intelligence trapped inside an underwater suit that interacts with Ellery. They're a scientist that is chasing the ghost of a fellow scientist and friend, Minnie. I only say ghost because it seems impossible to catch up to them, but as far as I know, they're still out there. Following in their tracks is striking as you discover so many beautiful species on this foreign planet. You take samples and do a lot of science stuff as you fill in the blanks. I find the life forms of Gliese 677cc fascinating, and I wish there were some way to literally see them. Eventually, as you build up knowledge about them, you will read Ellery's notes that go into great detail, covering observations and theories about the life forms, plus behavior and even a sketch once you have enough information, which is as close as you're going to get your eyes on anything in the game besides the interface. If you think it's exciting to imagine these kinds of things in science more than actually seeing them, then you're in for a real treat. Side note, the intro is incredible with excellent music and awesome graphics that really draws you in. It's a fantastic beginning that perfectly introduces who you are and your current situation. I love it when games have a strong introduction. Anyway, you hop around nodes on the interface. The loop is to use the sonar and ping around you to reveal all available nodes. Then, using a scanner, you investigate them all, looking for a node you can travel to. Some of the nodes are where Ellery makes an observation about the life forms. I can't stress enough that In Other Waters has a very relaxing pace. There's zero combat, and even when the game does force you to move, it's not that quick. I expect they didn't want to kill you while you fiddled with the interface. Also, a trip home is only a few button presses away, so if you are low on anything, you can pop back there. However, you can only restart from a way station, and they're more spread out, so you might have to swim back to where you were. The main hurdle for In Other Waters is the interface. It's not going to be for everyone. It's more along the lines of a text adventure, and that makes this very niche. On one hand, it's a lot of fun to fiddle with all the knobs and buttons, but on the other, it's exceedingly minimal. I've played other games like Code 7 that transformed a computer interface into an extraordinarily intense hacking situation. Here, it's more mechanical and repetitive. At first, I struggled with the interface a little. I had a tough time deciphering what the game wanted me to do and what all the icons stood for. I can't tell you if I was being stupid or if it's indeed an issue. It could be one of those things that didn't gel with my brain. You know what I mean? I actually restarted to get more of the tutorial areas again, and then it took hold. Overall, In Other Waters is a narrative-focused game that uses minimal graphics to drive the story. It's a rare style of game, but it's also a niche style. It makes sense that they put a ton of research in developing a story that's relatable to our current world, and it's awesome. So if you're looking for a story-driven game about biology and aliens, then you found it. Thank you. In Other Waters was fun and I enjoyed the story. I would love to learn more about those creatures, but what should I play next? Thank you very much for watching, and you'll hit subscribe now.